Okay, vlog. I think the red's a little on the nose. Hi everyone, I wanted to give you an update. As you may remember, I had a vlog that I uploaded last week, Tuesday morning. And basically I just talked to my phone and then uploaded it straight from there. That was just kind of, I needed someone to talk to, and you guys were it. Thank you for being there for me to talk to. And now I want to give a bit of a more formal update on where we are. With the channel, with me. How am I doing? Today, I'm going to speak as though today is Monday the 23rd. I'm recording this yesterday, but Monday the 23rd of March. 2 weeks ago, at work, we had an event with James McBride and his new novel, Deacon King Kong. And it was a great event. It went really well, but it was the start of his book tour. And because there was this pandemic kind of out there that was a little nebulous, he said, I don't want to sign books afterward. I would like to come ahead of time and pre-sign all the copies of books that people are going to be getting. And, not sign books and shake hands and everything afterward. Because it's the start of my book tour. I don't want to get sick. I don't want to bring that around. And, okay. That's fine. And we were, later that week where, this community game night thing, should probably cancel that. And like late in the week or really early the week after was like, let's just cancel all of our March events. Last Monday, so a week after that event, was when the governor started to put out his recommendations for ways, and not just recommendations, but like executive orders. Again, I live in New York State. There was an order that effective either Monday or Tuesday, restaurants, I think it was announced on Monday, so like effective Tuesday, restaurants would have to close their dine-in areas and just do takeout and delivery. And I wanted us to move to that model, and we didn't. And my anxiety attack, I guess it was closer to an anxiety attack than a panic attack is labeled, but it's also one of those things where there's crossover, and I don't know. So, if you're a medical professional that like deals with mental health type stuff, watch the video. Let me know what it was. Or don't. That's fine too. Yeah, and our store ended up not doing that, and I had my anxiety attack. And on Tuesday afternoon, I called my boss and I said, listen, I'm not comfortable coming in under the current circumstances, not while the doors are open to the public. And my manager was totally understanding, said, thank you for calling, stay safe. Hi, Katusha. There's a puppy down here. Thank you for calling, stay safe, and if we do change our business model, I'll let you know. So, did the rest of Tuesday, did Nerd Glasses and the Citadel, because the mall closed at 7, so like the mall was closed by the time that I go in for Insane Games TV stuff, so it's not like the public. And then Wednesday, the word came through of, go down to 50% of your workforce. And then Thursday said 25% of your workforce on site. And on Thursday, just because of my manager maybe having to be on the floor a little more because people were starting to get nervous, and I think I was the second person that said that they weren't comfortable coming in. My manager's seeing, unfortunately there's, I won't say a homeless problem in Saratoga, but there are homeless people that are able to come into the store and take a load off and relax for a couple hours, whatever. But because of the situation, we can't have people just sitting in a spot for a few hours. Get your stuff and move on. And if you're not here to get stuff, unfortunately, you got to move on. So there was chasing someone around for that. And my boss made the call on Thursday that starting Friday, we would do that delivery and curbside pickup, shipping and curbside pickup model. And so she called me back and she emailed me and she said, hey, we're going to do this. We'd love to have you back. And I said, absolutely. So I went to work on Friday. And It was really interesting. I was there in my Twitch hoodie and a My Little Pony t-shirt. Right at the start of the day, right before things started, I messaged a forum, that community that I'm on. If you've seen karaoke videos going up the past couple weeks, and certainly remember from months ago, it's for the Friends in Your Head community. And it's really like a dozen of us on an old style internet forum. And, I told them, hey, I'm back to work, we're doing this, and I'd love if you guys could support us. If you're interested in getting books for your Apocalypse library, give me a call. Here's the store's number. I'd love to talk to you and sell you some books. And over the course of the day, 2 people did, which was awesome. One of whom I never actually talked with, just like asynchronously in chat and forum posts. So it was really great to talk to her. And, certainly, Teague calls and, someone else takes the call. And I think he asked for Boter. And so people at work know me as Boter. Even if they don't call me that, they know that that's a nickname of mine that others do. So they could identify it. And then they're like, yeah, he's finishing up with a customer. And I, go and I grab the phone and he's like, yo, dog, I want to buy some books. It was really awesome. I took a couple selfies, one with Teague. And then he sent me a picture back. I'm not sure if he was, I got to look at it again. I'm not sure if he was clearly on the phone or took a selfie with the phone he was using to talk to me. And then I took a selfie with Abby as well. And then someone else who's in the UK ended up placing an online order. So that was really great. The governor announced another executive order because everything's changing daily. And New York is doing a really good job of ramping up testing for COVID-19, such that we now have the highest number of confirmed cases in the nation. I'm not going to say it's just testing, but it's also not that we have the most cases. It's that we have the most confirmed cases because we're testing. And he said all non-essential businesses will have to close by 8 p.m. Sunday. And despite the value of the arts and having something to do when you're cooped up at home for months, book selling is not an essential business. And that, coupled with the fact that we are not really set up for that business model. There were 4 of us on the sales floor, and normally that's fine for our level of business. People get their books to come up to the register. If they need help, someone's available to help them, someone to take a phone call, whatever. Staffing in general, when there's 3 of us, it's not quite so good, but there's 4 of us, so that would have normally been fine. But the business model of call us and we get your books and bring them out to you basically means we're doing the shopping for the customer. Every single book that they're interested in, they can't find on their own. Hey, I'm looking for, Deacon King Kong by James McBride. And I got to double check our system. And yeah, I got a copy of that. And I got a copy of this. T got Timelines. I forget the author. But that was one that we had to find. And oh, geez, that's an oversize, so I needed to go hunt that down. And then The Body by Bill Bryson, his new book. And either put them on hold, and we only have so many spots to put someone on hold. We only have 2 hold lines. So a lot of times it was hang up and call them back. Be like, all right, cool. Once I get your 5 books, I'll give you a call back, and I'll go up to the register, and we'll bring that all out over the phone. And it's just very labor intensive. So between the order to close on Sunday and with how much we were running around the first 5 hours or so, things calmed down a little bit towards the end, but it was nuts and really stressful, and having another anxiety attack, and the person upstairs was like, yeah, I had one of those followed by a panic attack, and just everything. We made the decision, management and ownership made the decision to close Friday night. So I came into work for a day to be there for the last hours of the store being open until we are allowed to reopen by the state. Knock on wood that we're in a position to be able to reopen. And that we have the staff for that, Like, say if someone finds a job doing something else in the meantime, something that is contributing to society's welfare in this time, they may not want to go back to the bookstore when it reopens, or may not be able to. So I'm not going to say that the store won't reopen. Like, please don't, like, right now I'm not going to say that, okay? Don't take my idle musing and my personal concerns for saying that. I've heard no communication saying that we won't be able to, so please don't panic. But until we're allowed to reopen, I'm officially unemployed. Which means that my creative outlets, you know, whether it's the St. Patrick's Day parade that I did on Twitter on Tuesday, and my event manager was like, hey, can I retweet this from the store's Twitter? And I said, well, I've been a little bit against businesses not doing enough on Twitter, so you may want to consider that. You may also want to consider that there was a plush bear humping a plush sheep, so consider these things. Probably right. You know, whether it's that impromptu parade or just the other stuff that I want to do with YouTube, I'm going to be able to pursue those a bit more now. I'm going to be home. Isolation is kind of the word of the day now in New York State. Like, you really shouldn't even just go over to a friend's place to hang out. Like, there are no social gatherings. You can't go to the bar. You can't all go for, you know, a basketball game in the park. Stay at home. So I'll be able to do more creatively with that. Starting today, because today is Monday. Again, I'm recording this yesterday. Starting today, I'm setting a schedule for myself, and I get up and I have breakfast, bowl of Captain Crunch. I think I've got Crunch Berries up there and Cotton Candy Crunch. Make myself, you know, a glass of milk, or make myself some hot chocolate, because just over a week ago, I thought it was important that I, you know, restocking a couple things from Amazon, like this banana flavoring that I do with my hot chocolate, and I need sunglasses cases. It's just so bizarre to me that 2 weeks ago, we went from, we're going to slightly change how we do this event, to the store is closed. Everything is moving so fast, and it makes time stretch out so indefinitely. I was joking that this feels like the longest decade of my life, and we're only 3 months into it. But God, it's been a really long year already. I think we can agree on that. Had a friend over Friday night. That was really nice to be able to have them over. You know, before it was, you really shouldn't have friends over, should go over to friends' places in the name of social distancing. It was really good to hang out with her and have a few drinks, maybe a drink too many, and have a good time watching Cosmos with Carl Sagan, Bill Nye Saves the World, and a couple clips from Drunk History. Steph and I have started watching the Castlevania anime series together. She's watched it, but she's sharing that with me. I think, especially if I'm able to use my daytime hours for YouTube, we'll be able to spend our evening hours together a lot more, which is really exciting for me. Because working full-time at the store and getting out at 7 means that, like, what couple hours I have when I get home are often for YouTube, and sometimes to watch something with her, depending, whatever. But I'm really excited for, you know, we're not sure how much she's going to be working from home versus in the office, because Steph's job is essential. She works for a truck mechanic, and trucks and logistics and stuff are essential. A lot of her clients are people that are in the logging industry, which means they're people that are in the paper industry, and certainly that's essential. Go into the aisles for paper goods in your grocery store and see those are essential. Steph and I went shopping today, and we didn't like panic buy, but we were also like, let's get a few more wings than we normally would, so we've got a couple meals worth. Let's get, a few extra packs of sausages and a few extra of these 5-12 packs of soda, the essentials. And a whole lot of potato sides, fries, pierogies, tater tots, Arby's curly fries. Filled up our freezer. So we're fine. We're not panic buying, but we stocked up a bit so that we don't have to go to the grocery store quite so often. And we're fine. We know a couple people that have it, and they're in our thoughts and prayers. I know someone locally who might have it and is in quarantine until he gets his tests back. And, I've done some... Oh, shit, should have asked him if he needed anything as long as we were out today. Can check with him. But, I've done some grocery shopping for him and, dead drop it at the door, go back to my car, and then, ring, ring, special delivery. There's going to be a new normal that we got to adjust to after this. And I don't know how the economy is going to hold together. And by the economy, I mean the people that are out of work, the people that need to still make ends meet. I have a mortgage of this awesome house around me. I have car payments on Archangel. I have credit card bills. I sort of have cell phone bills. I don't have to pay it again until February. Ask me how to do that. Mint is a really good cell phone provider. It's T-Mobile, but through one of the secondary carrier type things, and I just pay $240 and I get 8 gigs a month for 12 months. I don't pay another cent afterwards, and that's really great. But so I'm glad I paid that, and that's out of the way. So I don't have a cell phone bill necessarily. But our internet bill, the little Netflix and Disney Plus and all these little services that we have that'll get us through the time. We gotta spend money, and so we gotta make money. I'm signing up on unemployment today's Monday, so gonna get signed up on unemployment, and we'll see how everything goes. I announced to my Patreon supporters last week that, hey, this is the way things are, and if you are having trouble making ends meet and you need to drop your pledge, whether someone that is pledging $20 goes down to 10, whether the person at 5 goes down to 1, whether anyone at $1 just can't pledge anymore, I totally understand. And at the moment, none of my 6 Patreon supporters have done so. And I'm grateful for that. I'm keeping Patreon open. If you are out there and you enjoy this content, whether it's these honest face-to-face vlogs, or bad karaoke, Boter plays something, or whatever else I'm able to put out as I ramp up production a little bit on the channel, if you enjoy it, consider signing up on Patreon if you've got the disposable income. If not, this stuff stays free. It's out there. If you want to give me something but don't want to commit to monthly, there's Ko-Fi as well. Links for both of those are down below. The ways that we make money are probably going to change in the long run. But in the short run, we're going to try to make ends meet. So I'm going to stay busy and stay productive. And I hope to see more of you along with me on this journey. So thank you everybody for watching. If you watched the previous vlog video, thank you, and I hope that this one is a little more reassuring. Sorry, my foot's falling asleep. I'm sitting on it. I hope that this one's reassuring after how that went, despite the doom light back there. I should have an Animal Crossing light on this side. I hope that this video is a little more reassuring. I hope that, this is where I am. And in my good moments, I'm able to deal with that. In my bad moments, yesterday I had a very slight fever because after drinking Friday night, Sorry, yesterday. The day before. Friday night, as I said, I drank. And then I got 4 hours of sleep that went from drunk to hungover, so it wasn't good sleep. And I had a very slight fever, and just not being able to nap, it's not a thing I can do. So Saturday wasn't a great day for me. But I'm trying to keep my spirits up in doing things. So, and I hope you guys come along. Thank you all for watching. Again, I hope that this is a little more reassuring than the last one. You're going to see more stuff. Some of it's going to be vlogs. Some of it's going to be play something. Probably going to be some crap karaoke. And I hope you enjoy at least some of it. And if you have the spare money to continue to consider supporting me. So thank you all for watching. Have a good one. Stay safe. Wash hands. Stay 6 feet apart. I'm about 3 feet from the camera here, so you should be 3 feet from your monitor if you're there. But if you're watching on a phone, it scales down. Keep that at least 2 feet away from you, and I think we'll be fine. Yeah, stay safe out there. I love you all. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone. Oh, and check in on people. I've called my parents a few times in the past week. I've called a couple friends that I haven't called out of the blue before, and they've appreciated the call. And check in with people. And check in with me. I'll see you in a few days. Bye, everyone.